Yeah,
Today
just
he asked a question,
okay.
what is DevOps?
Okay. What you said?
And I said, DevOps means in developing and play operation, I said.
Okay. Well, which company it is?
Crucial,
Sorry?
crucial.
Crucial. Okay. Hyderabad, right?
No, Bangalore.
Okay. Okay.
And
Next.
he asked, and what is the fetch and pull?
Okay.
He asked.
Okay.
And uh, Kubernetes architecture, I asked.
Yeah, Parimal, just we are discussing about the interview experience of Akhil. Right now he's attending interviews.
Okay.
So what are the
Okay.
questions he has faced? So one first question was Git fetch versus Git pull. Second one was Kubernetes architecture. And third one,
Okay.
Akhil?
Third one is asking in Docker, what is add and copy? Difference between add and copy.
Oh, super. Okay. Let me
And
enter this in the
yeah,
notepad so that I will explain these concepts. Okay. Today. Okay. Git
Okay. Thanks.
fetch
So I
versus
don't know. My,
Git pull.
oh, God.
Okay. Kubernetes. If you know about this, just let me know. I will not explain about that. I will skip that. Architecture. Another one was Docker copy versus add. Yeah, continue, Akhil.
yeah. In Docker, we can while we are writing in Docker file, right? We
Okay.
can run multiple containers or not. He asked. We can create a multiple containers or not. He asked.
Using a
Docker Compose cleaner.
No, no.
using
He mentioned Docker file.
okay,
It is
using
Okay.
possible
Docker
Docker
to
file.
create a
file
multiple containers.
can
Okay.
we create multiple
He not talking about Docker Compose. Docker file only.
containers?
We can create a multiple containers. He asked.
Okay. Yeah, continue.
And volume types. He asked. What is the volume types?
Okay. Docker volume types.
And why we are using volume parameter? He told.
Okay, okay. Coming to volume types, there is volume. Another one was okay. Just yeah, continue.
And he asked in Terraform commands. What you use the Terraform commands?
Okay.
And he asked Jenkins, what is multi-stage pipeline?
Okay.
In scripted, you can write multi-stage, right? Like that he asked.
Okay.
I confused why he asked multi-stage is possible or not. Because I know only scripted pipeline. But he
Okay.
asked in interview multi-stage pipeline.
Okay.
And yeah, these are all the things he asked just 20 minutes.
Okay. So before you have attended interviews, right? In that interview, if
Mm.
you remind anything, just let me know so that we can cover.
Yeah, sure.
If you get in your mind, just let me know.
In my mind,
Docker volume.
I, in mostly in AWS, I remember uh, what is the MySQL and NoSQL difference.
Okay. SQL
You need only
commands.
you need only DevOps related.
Yes.
Uh, DevOps related. It is possible, we are why we it is possible create a multiple containers at a time. He asked in Kubernetes
Multiple pods or containers. Yes, in the
containers.
pod. Yes, in the pod you can create multiple containers.
Yeah, he asked.
Yeah, bind
And
mount to TMPS mount. Yeah, now remembered. Bind TMPFS and volume. These are the volume types. Yeah, we will forget. We need to revise. Even I forget. Right? This is bind mount, volume mount, TMPFS mount. These are the three types of volumes in Docker. Volume will
I
be the
told
volume will be under control of Docker area. Nothing but var lib docker volumes. So it will be under control of Docker. Bind mount is nothing but in your Linux server, if you want to map any folder, any directory you want to use, it is a volume. So you can map that folder into the container. So whenever container will deleted, your data will not be lost. It will be stored in your local system. It is a bind mount. Or you can use volume which is provided by Docker and it is under the control of Docker area, which is var lib docker volumes. And there is one more which is memory mount, which your container data will be stored in your memory, in your server's memory. So which we will not use in real time, because once the container is deleted, once you restart your server, total memory data will be lost. So we are going to use only two types, volume and bind mount, in real time. Yeah, continue, Akhil.
yeah, and Kubernetes. What is namespace? He asked.
Okay.
Kubernetes and Kubernetes. Yeah,
uh,
Kubernetes architecture and
Okay, when like
why
whatever
we
you
are
get into
using
mind,
daemon set.
just remind me. I will continue explanation. Right, whatever I know, I will try to
Okay.
explain. So when if you get anything into your mind, just let me know.
Yeah, yeah. Why we are using the daemon set and explain any scenario he asked.
Okay.
And what is RBAC he asked? What is rollback?
Okay.
That is Kubernetes mostly. Uh, and yeah, as I remember these questions only.
So anyone know git fetch versus git pull?
Yes. So basically, Git pull is used in getting your data from the remote repository and bringing it to local,
Yes.
right?
Yes, you are right.
So so basically, Git fetch is just I mean, is it getting your data from the remote repository, right? Which is from the GitHub.
Yes, from GitHub.
And for the namespace, it's just logical
No, git pull.
partitioning of the.
Do you know about git pull?
Huh?
Git pull. What
Yeah.
is the
So
difference?
Git. Yeah. So basically, Git pull is it fetch your changes from the remote repository and bring it to the local.
Okay, okay. So now I will explain with real life example. I will just try to explain what is the git fetch and git pull. So in just 2 to 3 minutes I will complete it. Okay, right. He is a boy.
Pawan,
Sorry.
uh, sorry.
Yes, yes, go ahead. If you want to speak, go ahead. Don't stop.
These questions are asked for 2 to 3 years of experience or for more than four
Experience
years.
doesn't matter. Experience doesn't matter.
Okay.
Okay. Like if I ask you, will Git syllabus change for 10 years candidate or
No,
3 years candidate? Same,
it will
right?
not change.
Same concepts, same topic, same, right?
Okay.
So concepts will not change. Even if you ask for 3 years, same questions you need to ask for 10 years as well, because
Okay.
concepts will never change. Same questions will be repeated, right?
Yes. Correct.
How much experience you are keeping?
I kept 3 years of experience.
Okay. So Akhil kept 5 years.
Okay.
Yeah, even if you keep 10 years, same git fetch and pull, they will definitely ask. There will be some questions which are damn sure for every interview. If I tell this question will definitely ask, that one going, you will face that. So I can tell that 99%, if you again interview now, if you attend the interview next day, they will definitely ask this git fetch versus git pull. This is very important question and this is very confusing one. That's the reason companies will definitely ask. Even if you attend 10 interviews, in the 10 out of 10 interviews, 8 interviews they will ask about git fetch versus git pull. Right?
Yes.
4 years back, before I joined Wipro, they are asked me about this git fetch and git pull. Still now they are asking the same question, because concepts will never change. You need to be an expert and you need to be learn concepts in such a way you should not forget. That's the reason whenever I learn anything, right, I will compare with real life example.
Correct.
Okay, he is a
Yes.
boy, right? That boy has a girlfriend, right? Where was boy? He was in his house working. What he is doing is some doing some work. Okay, so I said, right, he has a girlfriend. Now girlfriend wants to go.
Pawan, screen is not visible.
Okay, sorry, let me share my screen. I might forget. Thanks for reminding. You can able to see my screen right now, right? Can you
Yes.
able to see my screen? Yeah. So yeah,
Yes. Is it recorded? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
So he's a boy. A boy has a girlfriend. What girlfriend? Let me erase this. So yeah, you might feel weird, but at the end we need to learn the concept. Avoid whatever I'm using the terms. Okay. She want to go to his house. So now what boy will do? Now boy will tell, right? Parents will go after 1 hour. Okay, parents are there in the house. Sorry. Okay, parents go out in 1 hour. So texted in WhatsApp. Okay, he texted in WhatsApp. So then what she did? She came to a favorite spot where they meet daily, which is right. You can take it as a Pizza Hut. Okay, and she is waiting. After getting confirmation from boy, she will go to his house. Okay, now whatever the boy you it is here, it is call it as working tree. Okay, the favorite spot you can take it as local repo, and the girlfriend was GitHub. Right, now girlfriend wants to go to boyfriend's house, so she has two options. If the parents was not there, she can directly go to boyfriend's house, or second option, first she need to come to her favorite spot. Sorry, right, because she is far away, so why she need to wait there? It will be very near to her if she come to here. Okay, she will come to the Pizza Hut, then after 1 hour she again go to, from here she will go to boy's house. This one we will call it as git pull. Right, this one we will call it as git fetch. After some time she will go, right, this one we will call it as git merge. Nothing but here git pull is equal to git fetch plus merge. Now you can ask me, now I will tell you with git fetch plus git merge. Okay, so whenever developer works on their project, right, so for suppose there is a two developers are working on a project. So whenever developer working on the project, he don't want to get the files the developer 2 he is working, because he is already working on that project. So if he get other files, he will feel disturbed, right? At present I am working on some project, on the same project, other person also work in the same company, but while he is working, he should see only his files. If another files comes and added, he will confuse. So that's the reason git, there is a feature in git. If you don't want the changes to be added in your working tree, git was recommended to use git fetch. Here if you see here, boy don't want her girlfriend to come, right, she waited in the Pizza Hut, nothing but local repo. So after he completed his work, what he will do, he will add one more extra command, which is git merge. Then automatically that changes will be added to his working tree. Okay, did you understand or confusing?
Yes, got it, Pawan.
Okay,
So basically, git pull act as a git fetch plus git merge, and git
yes,
fetch will fetch from central repository to the staging area till staging area.
local repo.
Yes, local repo.
staging area is present here, this box.
Yes, yes,
So your changes will come to local repo.
yes, yes.
From
Okay.
local repo, whenever you execute one more command git merge, your files will be added to the working tree.
Yes.
So you need to remember this. Even after you, if you are next switch, you need to remind this in your mind. Obviously you will remind. Here I use some concepts which will never go from your mind. Right? Akhil, did you understood about git fetch and merge?
Yeah,
Sorry,
understood.
git fetch versus git pull. Sorry, this. So this one everyone know. I no need to tell. Yes, Parimal, you know, right? Copy versus add.
Please, can you explain the copy and add a little bit? I know the
Okay.
copy, the add is used to like
Copy,
extract.
simple. Only copies local files. Can copy local plus from internet. Nothing but URL. What URL? S3 bucket URL. Whatever URL you have, you can give that inside the add. If you give source and destination, it can copy the local files as well as from internet as well. That's the beauty of this add. But copy only copies only the local files, right? If you want to copy a file from internet, try to use add in the place of copy inside your Docker file. So using a Docker file, can we create a multiple containers? Yes, because using Docker file, we will create a image. So using that image, I can create multi containers, right? Using that image, I will create multi, right? If you see he is confusing the candidate by doing interview, right? He's just checking. So using that image, I will create multi containers. I will give different names, C1, C2, C3, right? I can create multiple containers using a Docker file, because using Docker file at the end we are going to create an image. Using that image you can create multiple containers. So coming to Docker volumes, you will be having three types of volumes which I have shown you right now, right, which we have already discussed. So what are the Terraform commands? First you will initialize the repo Terraform init, right? And you can see what are the infrastructure you are going to create, Terraform plan, right? If you execute Terraform apply, your infra will be created. If you apply Terraform destroy, everything will be deleted. So what is multi-stage pipeline? If there are multiple branches you want to run, right? You want to build the code. So let me maximize this. What is the first step you need to do? Add Jenkins file on every branch. Second point, create a job in Jenkins and choose a multi-stage and give your GitHub URL. Then what multi-stage will do? Multi-stage will go and search for every branch and it will build the job. In all the, like for suppose if I show you one example, I will go to github.com slash, I will go to DevOps easy. Okay, it is loading. I don't want to waste my time. So what is namespace? Inside a k8s cluster, you can create a virtual cluster. So I will explain this, don't worry. So I don't know why it was loading. So if you see, can you able to see my screen, right?
Yes, Pawan.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. So I will open this branch. Just a moment, let me change my network. Just give me a moment. Yeah, I think now you will feel better. Right, if you see in this, I have three branches. One is main branch, one is master branch, one was printed demo. What I will do, let me open three branches in different pages. Sprint demo. So in this master branch, I will create one Jenkins file. Right? In this main branch, I will add one Jenkins file. In this printed demo branch, I will add one Jenkins file. Then after in Jenkins dashboard, I will select multi-stage in not pipeline, I will stage multi-stage. Right, inside that multi-stage, whenever you select, you need to give the URL. Then automatically it will run Jenkins file and it will go and search for Jenkins file on every branch. Then you can run your code. You can build your code if your code was present in multiple branches. Right, like for suppose in the company there are three developers. One developer is working on home page, right? Another developer is working on add to cart, another developer working on payment gateway. So before merging these three into one single website, they want to test separately. They want to test separately homepage, they want to test separately add to cart, they want to test separately payment gateway. Once it is working, what they will do, they will add all this into the master branch. Before that, they just want to test whether it is working perfectly or not. In that situations, you can use multi-stage build. That's it. It's very simple. Rather than selecting
Um,
single pipeline, you will select multi-stage. That's it.
I have a question, please. Please, can you explain the Git branching strategy?
Super. Good question. Yeah, definitely. I'm going to explain that. Now, let me search Git branching strategy. Images. So let us give a chance to Akhil. Akhil, do you know what is Git branching strategy? Do you want to try? Yeah, Akhil, are you there?
Yeah, Pawan.
Yes. Do you know this branching strategy? Do you want to
Yeah,
explain?
I know. Huh?
Like, do you want to explain?
Oh no, for me not required.
No, no. Like, I am asking you to explain.
Okay, 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 okay. I'll explain.
So this is right. So this is what we are going to discuss. Okay, let me explain. Okay. So whenever you run git init, what is the default branch you will get? Master. Yes or no? Whenever you run, whenever you run,
Yes.
let me go to git. Right now git classes are going on. So let me go to the folder where I'm teaching git. Okay. Yeah, let me open this git bash here. If you see git branch, today itself I have spoken about this branching strategy today itself on git. Okay, let me check out to master. Right, the default branch whenever you create git in it, you will get master branch itself. Yes or no? If you don't believe, let me try to create one new folder, dummy, git bash here. Okay, now dummy is just a normal directory. Right, I want to convert this into a repository. Right, dummy is just a, and the folder is empty. Now if I execute git init, this empty directory will converted into a git supported software. Right, initialize git repository, it will add a .git folder. So this .git, using this .git folder, you will get these features: working tree, staging area, local repo. This one going to work out using this .git. So history of changes will be stored, git log, everything will be take under the control of .git folder. Without this .git will not work. That's the reason first whenever you execute git init, it is initialize. So it will make this normal dummy directory to superpower directory. So if you see, if I execute git branch, I will get the default branch as master. Okay, I'm not getting anything because there is only one branch. Git branch ls, wrong, git branch. Okay, there is no branches are available, that's the reason I'm just getting only master. So now in companies, whenever they get any new project, they don't directly work on the master branch, because in the master branch they will have the original copy of the project. Right, if you want to touch that project, yes, you can touch, you can work, but it will be better if we have a separate folder. Okay, if you see, this is my demo project. Okay, I have added 5 features. Okay, now my friend came to me, hey, hi, I want to add sixth feature, please give me an opportunity. He was very curious. I said, wait, don't worry. Yes, you add this feature, but don't touch my folder. Right, make a copy of this folder. Then if you want to add this sixth feature, add it. Then after show me, but don't add into my original folder. Try to add into a separate folder and show me. If I like, then after I will take this and I will add it to my, sorry, Let me delete this. Delete. Okay. Then after close, I will add that into the demo. Okay. You are getting my point, right? In the same way, companies also, whenever they get any new project, already that project will have some code. So if they want to add some features, they will never touch the original code. Apart from that, they will do some a copy of it. That copy in Git we call it as branches. So if you see here, let me close this dummy folder, right? Git branch. Okay, if I enter ls in my master branch, there is a 1.txt, 2.txt, 3.txt. These are the files which is, just imagine these are the files which is a code written by developer. Okay, we are not a developer. For learning purpose, I'm just added some dummy files. Now I will check out to in companies what they do, right? They will follow some branching strategies. Branching strategy is nothing but they will create multiple branches. That's it. Okay, git checkout, they will create new branch called as develop. Okay, then they will call all developers. Hey developers, come, we got a new project, you need to start working, right? Then also developer comes to develop branch. Okay, then also develop branch also work on multiple people, right? There are will be nearly 5 to 10 developers will be there, so they don't work on the same branch. They also, what they will do, developer also, they will create their own new branches. Some companies might use employee id as a branch name, right? There will be, if there are 5 developers, for 5 developers there will be separate branches will be created. After he completed that coding part, then after he will merge that code to this develop branch. So now I will show you this diagram. If you see this diagram, first you will get a master branch. Out of master branch, what you will do, you are going to create this develop branch. Still your code will be available in develop because the copy of code will be added to the develop. Still you will not work on develop. There will be multiple developer, right? Every developer will have their own branches. So they will start committing and adding new features. Here there is 2 developers, right? In reality you might have multiple developers, but in the picture you cannot able to explain, right? For example, you have added 2, so there will be more than that. Okay, they will start working on the code. Once he completed the code, what he will do, he will merge this code to the develop branch. Nothing but he is adding, like how my friend requested me, right? I want to add a 6th feature. If I like, I will add that 6th file to my original directory. Same thing here happening, right? They will add to develop branch. So from develop branch, what they will do, right? They will not directly add to the master branch. Before adding, they will create one more new branch called as release branch. In the release branch, they will call to the original project owner, which is call it as client. Hey, we have added a new feature, come and check, right? Then he will come and he will see, hey, what you are doing, you have added a payment gateway, super. You added only debit card feature, what about UPI transaction, right? There will, nowadays people are using Google Pay, Phone Pay, right? I want that feature, try to add that. Then depending upon that feedback, what they will do, they will try to take and they will start working, right? It will becomes to the develop branch, right? From develop branch, what development team will do, development team will try to add that, create work on that feature, right? Once he has added that feature, he will commit that code to develop branch. So, right, from develop branch again it will be go to release branch. Then client will be happy. Then what, after confirmation you will add that changes to master branch, right? This is the cycle which follow, which companies will call it as branching strategy. Nothing is there, right? Sometimes there will be some minor issues you will get, right? At that time, it's that issue will be solved within 1 hour. Like for suppose I have create like payment gateway was created, right? OTP is not getting, right? It is a critical one and it should be solved immediately. At that time, what they will do, right? From master branch, they don't create go to develop. They will directly create new hotfix branch, which is immediate branch, right? In this hotfix, developer will fix that issue, right? And whatever they have fixed, everything will be again added to the original code. They will pull that code and they will add it into that original code. Again, they will start continuously working. After completion of working, they will merge to develop branch. Once they have merged to develop branch, they will again merge to release branch. Again, client will be come. He will see if there is any correction. He will tell again. Developer will fix that issue. Again, it will be comes to release branch. From release branch, it will be added to master branch. So these things will continuously going on. That's the reason it is called it as strategy, Git branching strategy. You need to explain this in your interview. So now you can ask, what is the name? Master, hotfix, release, develop, feature. So these names will not play a constant names. Okay, these names might change. Some companies might use different name for develop. Like that they will kept as sprint. Right? Some companies might use feature branches as their employee ID. Some companies might use this feature branches name as a Jira ID, Jira ticket ID as well. So it depends upon the companies. The naming convention might not same, but the strategy remains constant. Majority 90% of companies use same this branching strategy. Okay, but names might be vary. So do you got my point or is there any confusion?
No, Pawan, clear. We can say release branch is a UAT branch also. We can say.
Super, yes. You can tell anything.
Okay. So
It
basically, we
doesn't
can say
matter. You need to explain it confidently. That's it.
okay. We can say we are following multi-branch, multi-environment. It's a branching
Yes.
strategy.
Yeah.
Where we have master, dev, QA, UAT, prod
Yes.
branch.
Yes. Super.
If
Yes.
any issue found, we can create hotfix branch from master branch, and developer will resolve that issue, and then we will merge into the release branch. This step we can explain it.
Yes.
Okay.
That fix will be added everywhere. Whatever the developer is working, right, he will pull that changes.
Yes, yes.
Everywhere it will be updated because it's a important fix. Then after at the end he is working on the same project, so it should be added in their local copy as well. So then after they will start working, they continue their work.
Got it, Pawan. Clear.
So yeah, Akhil, do you get any point in your mind? Like, did you get any questions?
Please, are you going to have any time? Maybe, I mean, I don't know if it's something you can do, to work on the Terraform state file. Maybe like how we save our state file in the remote backend. Is it possible anytime? Maybe if you can help us with the demo, please.
Sorry, Terraform state file. You want to add it into S3 bucket?
Yeah, like, say, please, can you do the demo maybe any day, maybe later? Like, to be honest with you, I've actually worked on Terraform, so I've done a lot of practice on Terraform, but I've been looking for the video on YouTube. Maybe somebody is gonna do the video on how to, like, save our state file in the remote backend, because basically if we're creating our infra, it's always going to be in the state file, which is in our local. But at least, to replicate our infra, just in case if there's any corruption, like, so we are saving our Terraform state file in the remote backend. So I don't know, is it something you can explain? Maybe like do like a little demo, maybe any day before the end of this program.
So now I will do one thing. I will try to make one tutorial and I will upload it in YouTube. Try to watch it.
Okay, thanks.
If you still not understanding, then we can have a session.
Okay,
And I will
thanks.
add that class notes as well in the
Okay,
DevOps real time same repository. I will add the documentation steps as well.
okay, thanks.
How to do that configuration with
Thanks.
screenshots, I will try to provide. Just follow that. If you are still facing any issue, definitely we can discuss.
Okay, thanks.
Because I want you to try.
Yeah, sure. In fact, to be honest, I've actually done a lot of hands-on in Terraform. I've created, Terraform. I've created infra from Terraform and all that in AWS specifically, but I've been hearing of, like, when I'm watching YouTube for Terraform interview question, I see where they're asking about where did you store your your infra. Basically by default it's stored in the state file, but where else can we store it? I know they say it's in the remote backend, so but I've not seen the demo or hands on how that is done. That's what I'm asking.
Okay. So yeah, I will try to add repeated interview questions of every tool as well as a
Okay, thanks.
video in the YouTube so that it might help you.
Okay, thanks. Okay.
So for suppose this is my Kubernetes cluster. So normally by default whenever you create anything, it will create on the default namespace. So whatever you deploy the pods, like deployment set, everything will be created in the default namespace. Okay, but if you want to divide your cluster into multiple parts, you here the picture comes, that is namespace. You can create your own namespace. That namespace will be used only for developers. I'm just telling for example. Might be a development team, they want a separate namespace, so they might use development team might work on namespace, testing team might work on separate namespace, production might work on production namespace. Nothing but it's we are dividing the whole cluster into multiple different rooms. You can imagine there will be a restaurant OYO rooms, right? There will be separate rooms for usage. No one can able to enter that room. So in the same way, in the Kubernetes cluster also you can divide into different rooms and you can work. That we call it as namespace. That's it. A separate environment. You can in real time, if you tell me, we have a multiple environment in our Kubernetes cluster, different namespace, using a different namespace. So you got it right, Akhil? Did you understood names? What is this namespace?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So do you have anything, any doubt? You can ask. I will try to explain.
Okay.
If not, we can stop for today.
Tomorrow, which tool we are going to discuss? Means introduction.
Let's start with Git and Jenkins, right?
Also, they ask in interview deployment strategies.
Yes, definitely they are going to ask. I will stop in the record.